Welcome to Jobbed Out, the wrestling editorial that reminds you that
it doesn't matter if the Rock's feet touch the ground first!
Except when it does, so shut up, Rocky. The 2021 Royal Rumble is officially in the rear-view mirror on this road to WrestleMania. Oh god, I sound like Michael Cole. Anyway, my opinion of the show?
It alright.
Wasn't the greatest, was far from the worst.
It alright. It not subtle or nuanced. It tasteless and lukewarm. But it alright.
So now the WrestleMania card is starting to take shape, and I actually didn't think I would even need to talk about this, but, well, something came up. For those not in the know, on Sunday there were 2 Royal Rumble matches, the winners of each challenging for the world title of their choosing. The men getting a crack at either the WWE or Universal Championships, and the women for a shot at the Raw or Smackdown women's titles respectively. Last year, WWE threw a wrench in the chain by including NXT's titles, but let's forget that ever happened. On the men's side, Edge, who was entrant number 1, went the distance to claim the crown, and it looks like we're headed towards a spear versus spear match that thankfully doesn't involve Old Man Goldberg. And on the women's side, Bianca Belair became the first black woman and only the second African-American superstar to ever win a Royal Rumble match after The Rock. Now granted, The Rock's win had some controversy to it. It's all good though. We've seen instances in the past where the WWE's decided it was time to update the history books. Something that allows them to point and say, see? No asterisk. Ah, shit, goddamn, really? Okay. All over social media there's been some rebelling against the outcome of the Women's Royal Rumble match, saying that this picture is proof that the WWE should have treated it like a shoot and declared Rhea Ripley the winner. And yeah, if this was a legitimate competitive sport, sure, but you know this is pro wrestling, right? They're a TV show. Their purpose is to tell a story and to entertain. They had a script in place, they got a story to tell, and then they just had to execute it. Sometimes things go wrong. That's the sacrifice with going live instead of taping in advance like most TV shows or film. But what comes of these errors sometimes is even more captivating than the original plan. If anything, this is encouraging to see that fans are still invested in the product and showing the WWE that they're paying attention. This isn't like Olympic boxing where it's really obvious that somebody paid off the ref. There's no conspiracy to be had. Sometimes a mistake is a mistake, but, and this is the most important part, Bianca Belair is not the one who made the mistake. Take a look at this.
To the feet, look at the feet! Remember, both feet have to touch! Both feet have to touch!
Now let me ask you something. If you press any part of your body on the ground, on a table, on any surface that isn't like glass, does it cast a shadow underneath? No, it does not, because there's no underneath for it to cast a shadow to if you've made full contact. Yeah, the picture looks pretty damning, but you can clearly see in the video that Bianca's foot is well above the ground thanks to the shadow underneath her foot. On top of that, unlike the Rock's incident in 2000, when she pulls herself up, there's no bounce back that comes from pushing off the ground, cause Bianca Belair didn't push off the ground. Her foot didn't touch the floor. So really, this is all just one big nothing story that only exists because some people still trust the photo instead of the actual freaking video. What's to gain from that? Is Rhea Ripley supposed to be the next Daniel Bryan for the people? Are there fans out there who think Bianca Belair is being force-fed to us like Evolution or John Cena? Or is it just somebody out there who wanted to start some controversy where there isn't any? And even if Bianca's feet did hit the floor, the refs didn't see it, doesn't count. You want a source of that? Go look at Royal Rumble 1997 with Steve Austin. You know, when it was a whole lot more clear that Austin was eliminated before getting back in and taking Bret out. And in the end, neither of them got a world title shot that year at all. Now I say this as somebody whose entire channel is basically a lame old guy giving opinions on a TV show that doesn't matter, but it's a TV show. It doesn't matter. This is one of those cases where you just gotta watch it and see what happens. We might have even gotten a happy accident since there's still 2 months. Hell, maybe we'll get a mini feud here where Ripley plays the role of Big Show. Maybe they won't, because the planned finish was always going to be Belair taking the win and going to WrestleMania to challenge, probably Sasha Banks. And if that's the case, awesome. But there's no controversy here. Belair's feet did not touch the floor. She didn't lose the Rumble match. It's done. I'm sorry if you think that sucks, but take the L and be happy we're not getting Charlotte Flair again. Now that's all just my opinion though, and I do want to ask, what did you think of this out-of-nowhere rebellion of people trying to invalidate Belair's win? Who do you want to see challenging for the women's titles at Mania, and what did you think of the Royal Rumble match as a whole? Let me know what you think in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more, because I want you to be a part of the conversation too. For now though, I better get my shoulders off the mat, so I want to thank you for tuning in to Jobbed Out. I'll catch you next time.